The highest education is not one that gives all information, but one that makes our life in harmony with all existence. These beautiful words were said by an ordinary man born on 7th of May 1861 to Debendranath Tagore and Sharada Devi at Kolkata. He grew up to be the composer of our national anthem, Rabindranath Tagore. Talking about his profession, we can say that he was a playwright, a composer, an essayist, a painter, a poet, or a short story writer. His most famous work was the Gitanjali. It offers all the possible moral and spiritual values a person needs to be in harmony with the universe. He talks about God's grace to mankind. He considers himself as a flute and the music coming out as an eternal melody. Let's talk about some unknown things about Tagore, right? First up, we know that he became the first non European to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. But did you ever know that the Nobel Prize medallion was stolen? Yes, it was stolen in 2004 by a Bangladeshi with the help of two Europeans. It hasn't been recovered yet though. The money that he received from the Nobel Prize was used by him to build a school. Also, we often recognize and learn in our general knowledge textbooks that he composed our national anthem. What is unknown to most of us is that he has inspired two national anthems other than that of India's. He composed the Amar Shonar Bangla, which is the anthem of Bangladesh, and he also inspired the Matha, that is, the anthem of Sri Lanka. Also, we must all be knowing about Albert Einstein for the famous equation that we keep seeing everywhere, E equal to mc squared. But did you know that Einstein had invited Tagore to his house in July 1930 and they had a complex, intellectually riveting and confusing conversation about beauty and religion? For those who want to read this, there is a book called Science and Indian Tradition When Einstein Met Tagore. We know that Rabindranath Tagore lived in the times of the British. For his literary achievements, the British honored him in 1915 with knighthood. So, what we mean by knighthood is that a person who is knighted, we call him Sir. So, he became Sir Rabindranath Tagore. But in 1919, one of the worst events in Indian history happened, which we call the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, following which Tagore renounced his knighthood. And there is something many children and Rabindranath Tagore resented, and that was he didn't like formal school education. He said that formal education didn't explain things, it just stopped the curiosity of young minds. Not only was he a good writer, his brother Hemendranath made him physically fit by making him swim the Ganga. He did gymnastics, judo, wrestling, etc. He learnt drawing, anatomy, geography, history, literature, mathematics, Sanskrit, and English. He also learned the division based on caste. He made the Dalits the heroes of his poems and also campaigned to open the Guruvayur temple to Dalits too. People fondly called him the Bard of Bengal, Gurudev, and other names. He taught that one has to take the initiative if they want to do something great in life. He said, "You cannot cross the sea by merely standing and staring at the water." Many of his ideals are still applicable in the present time. We as Brookites should implement this great man's ideals in our daily life and make our childhood a great success. Thank you.